Roy Minter from the City of Peoria is joining me today to talk about the Business Crime Prevention Summit. Thanks for joining us, Chief.
Well, thanks for the invitation, Scott.
It's definitely our pleasure. You know, business crime prevention is something that I think a lot of business owners are not aware of. And there's probably a lot more to it than even I'm familiar with. Could you tell us a little bit about how a strong relationship with business owners can help prevent crime?
Well, absolutely, Scott. You know, one of the things that we find is an informed community is a community that really does an outstanding job of preventing crime. And one of the things that we want to do with this summit with our business community members is make sure that they're as informed as possible, but we also want to see what issues and concerns they have regarding crime-specific issues that they can bring to our attention.
How can business owners help the Peoria Police Department prevent crime?
Well, there's several things that they can do. The biggest thing they can do is forming a partnership amongst themselves to look out for each other. One of the things that we found that has been very successful around the country is something called Business Watch. And it's kind of an offshoot of Neighborhood Watch, where the businesses actually look out for each other. They call each other from time to time. And they also build that partnership with members of the police department. So it's very important for us to have that partnership with members of the business community, but it's also very important for them to have that partnership amongst each other.
Excellent. That's great advice. So what things can business owners do to prevent becoming a victim?
Well, there are a lot of things that they can do. You know, some of the very minor things they can do, like I just mentioned one, where they can keep an eye out for each other. But there are also things that they can do internally. You know, you can look at your security policies and procedures. You can look at your security or video systems that you have in your businesses. But we also want to provide them with tips on how to report suspicious occurrences or suspicious people. Also how to notice those folks and what to do if you run into those suspicious types of situations.
So all of these things will be covered at the Crime Summit?
Oh, absolutely.
Excellent. What policing models does the Peoria Police Department use to prevent crime and also create partnerships and increase performance in the community?
Well, we are a very community-oriented policing department, and community-oriented policing basically boils down to one thing. It's a partnership that's developed between the police department and members of the community. And what we do is we go out into the community and make sure that we're doing the best job possible of forming those partnerships. In the Peoria Police Department, we form what we refer to as the 3 Ps, and that stands for prevention, partnerships, and performance. We want to do everything we can on the front end to try and prevent anyone in the community becoming a victim of crime. We want to form those partnerships so we can show that we have a strong community that will not tolerate crime in our community. And then we also want to look at the performance of our department members in terms of what they're doing to address crime issues in our community.
So pretty much any business owner should be aware of business crime and should really consider coming to this event.
Oh, absolutely. We believe this is going to be a very informative summit for our business owners. Like we said, the big thing we want to do is we want to talk to our business owners about some of the great programs that we have out there. A couple specifically are crimereports.com, where they can log on the computer and keep an eye on criminal activity in neighborhoods in the city, but also our Nixle program. That's our text message alert program, where we can send text messages or email alerts out to members of our community when we need to get information out right away.
And that's been instrumental in helping fight crime since its introduction, hasn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Nixle has been huge for us in terms of getting information out to members of our community, but also crimereports.com, where people can track criminal matters in our community, and then that usually encourages them to report suspicious activity to us.
Great. Chief, is there anything else that I haven't asked about that we should cover in talking about the Crime Prevention Summit?
Well, you know, we're really proud of the partnership that we've already formed with all members of our community, and we really look forward to strengthening our partnership with members of our business community via this summit.
Chief, thanks for joining us on the show today. I really appreciate you sharing this information.
Sure. Thank you very much for the invitation, Scott.
Information about the summit will be on the Peoria Chamber website. It is on June 7th from 8:30 a.m. to 10 a.m. Visit www.peoriachamber.com for more information.